Yo, what's up? Today I want to show you the project file of our new song Near Me. I always loved those videos of producers showing their projects, and yeah, I wanna do my own. So let's get started. Near Me. We have a long intro. I mean, the song is very long in general. Let's check it out. The most important element probably is the pitched up vocal chop, like the Near Me, which is it's pitched up 1 octave, and we have lots of filtering. We have a decapitator. Oh well, I better show you what it sounds like. I love this. I use the decapitator to make it more dirty. You can even crunch it completely and like distort the fuck out of it. It gets a flute sound if you filter it afterwards, which is I love to do that. So if we go like crazy with this, it loses the consonants or whatever you call them. You cannot understand the words, which makes it like more like an instrument. Like now you can hardly tell that she says near me, which is very fun. But I didn't do it that extreme because I wanted to still hear it. What we've got as well is basically the verse drums. I cut them. I think I changed the groove slightly. Like there on this kick drum there is a tail of a clap or something. What did I do here? I did some high and low cut. Then that's a virtual ride washout. I love the washouts. They're on his Patreon. They're absolutely insane. It's so good what you can do with this. It's amazing. And I use those washouts on everything. You can use them on drums. I think this is the first time I used a washout on drums. And this washout, there is a frequency shifter in there. I switched that off. Reverb and auto filter and echo, like delay. What these washouts do, if you change this macro knob here, you change the dry wet of the reverb, you change the auto filter, you change the dry wet of the echo, and that's awesome. It's beautiful. Re-enable. That's basically what I did there. I have the washout already slightly active. If it's off, it's dry. There's nothing going on. But like this, we have some delay. Actually, let's pull that down a couple dBs. And then instruments, the pad comes in, and some weird those artifacts I did there. That's a beautiful Omnisphere preset. It's all frozen in this project. Almost everything is like in audio or frozen, but this is beautiful. It's some piano with a lot of delay. That thing, and we have some effects somewhere. Yeah, this is the one call away. Sub downer. What the fuck? It's basically a sub down, like an 808 kind of transient, and then like boom, it goes down, like way down, and then there is a lot of reverb, low frequency reverb, which is kind of unusual, I guess. But I tried to imitate these impacts, these soft impacts that ILLENIUM does. He has the most beautiful, in my opinion, the most beautiful, like deep boom, like impact that is reverbed and delayed. Yeah, there's a delay also, so there is a ping pong, like a ping pong delay going on, and I did some EQ on that, but that's basically the one I used in One Call Away. That's basically everything we need to go through in the intro. Then we go to the verse part where it gets a little more exciting. This is a plug I use a lot. It's a different synth than what I normally use. Almost every plug I do in either Serum or Silent, but this is Spire, and I used this plug in Adrenaline the first time, and I love this plug. It's so simple, but it kind of has like its own character. Let's just hear what the master says.
I tricked myself time and time again.
So we have the full drums now, and we have the main pad. As you can hear, there's side chaining going on. This is a pad from Splice. I found this pad on Splice, and it's so beautiful. In the chorus there is no side chaining. This is so beautiful. I love this so much. It's even more beautiful when you solo it. I think in a song you can't even hear it that well, how beautiful it is. Second half goes like, now you have to enjoy this one. It's amazing. It's so good. I love this so much, this pad. That's the pad and the plug, and then we have some bass somewhere. I have to look for the bass. That's right here. And I think that's a Reese. No, it's a sub bass. Some sub bass. Let's check out the frequencies real quick. I have nothing on there. It's just a sub. I guess it's a sub and a higher octave. And some distortion. You can see some overtones here. That I do that a lot. Some saturation on the sub to make it more hearable on small speakers. That's the main goal for this. And then we go to the drums. Let's solo the drums. The verse drums are very fun. Drummies for dummies here. Yay. Yeah, and then you can see here I stole. I don't know if that's the. Yeah, that's one of ILLENIUM's kicks. Shush. No one has to know that I stole that. Anyway, I just took the top. So it's half stolen, okay. Some overdrive here. That's the top, and that's my kick. So I just layered these two. That's the kick drum. Yeah. What's that? That's the clap. And I have this rim shot right here. This is so beautiful. I sampled this from a handpan player. Long story, but I love this rim. It's so beautiful. It's so nice. Oh, there are the perks. There's a cowbell in there. It's an 808. I don't know. With some reverb and some perks that basically are doing a hi-hat pattern. I just didn't want to put hi-hats in the beginning there. So let's just this goes like, yeah, and there at the end we have my taiko fill that I use almost in every song in some kind of way. Either I resample it or stretch it. I love this, and that's also something I try to rebuild, inspired by ILLENIUM, because he has those huge taikos, and those are very deep. I love that so much. And I also have my impact somewhere. Where is my impact? Oh, that's the one call away again. Usually I have a different one as well. But it flows nicely into those deep impacts, like those taiko fills, because they're usually very sub heavy, and I love that. It goes like from dum to dum boom, you know. It kind of makes sense in a way.
Took so long to understand.
Beautiful clap impact. I love that so much. That's from Splice 2, I think. And yeah, let's check out the vocal bus real quick, because that's
I tricked my
interesting as well. I think we have just a dry lead here.
I tricked myself time and time again.
And I love to do like separate audio tracks where I just try to make reverbs. There is even a delay on this, and I think that's the ending of, yeah, that's this part here without the no, not the last note, but like this, reverbed out and delay. Okay, that's very fun to do. I love that because it's very simple, and you don't have to put a delay or a reverb on this, so you can process this individually, which is very helpful for me personally. And reverb wash, that's the main reverb that's going on, and it sounds like this. Also, you cannot see that right now because I'm here. Let me move myself up real quick. The main vocal is sidechained into this reverb wash, which is very helpful because it gets cleaner. It's basically, you could do the same thing with a reverb send down here, like send the vocal to a 100% wet reverb and then do the sidechain on this track. But I do it like that, and that's something I've seen ILLENIUM doing as well. And if I combine those two, I have a fully reverbed out vocal.
I just didn't want to wake up. Didn't want to wake up. Took so long to understand.
For the vocal, I have some auto pitch here. That's a free plugin, the M auto pitch. We have CLA vocals, basic preset, almost everyone is using, I guess. Yeah, it's a very beloved plugin. And then what's going on there? Some
Took so long to understand.
Some EQ, I don't even know why that's there. Pro MB.
Took so long to
Excuse me, dynamic EQ.
Took so long to
That's just fine tuning. I did, yeah, because my gut told me to do. Can't even explain why.
Took so long.
I also have some. Yeah, look, I put a reverb directly on the vocal because I wanted more. Simple as that.
Took so long to understand.
I wanted those. I wanted to fill those breaks. You know, in the chorus, there are a lot of breaks. I need it, and I wanted to fill with reverb and make it beautiful. And there's some dubs, and you can see they're panned fully left and fully right. But that's basically.
Took so long to understand.
That's gorgeous. ARISHA is so good. She's such a beautiful voice. And there's some reverb on this as well, like direct reverb. Because you know, on dubs, it's usually not that much. How much is that? It's 13.6%. On dubs and harms, I usually put direct reverb because it's usually less. And in the chorus, we have a very important instrument. It's the trance line. It's the same melody that is in the final drop, but here it's not that aggressive, but it's basically the same. Like trance arpeggio. We have a soft reese. It's basically just serum. 16 saw voices, very detuned, and then you low pass them. Some EQ, okay, whatever. Even some dynamic EQ again. And yeah, the pad, of course, as you heard. And that's the trance line washed. like washed out with a 100% reverb. Yes, just to give it more fullness, I think. Let's check that. Oh, and we have a nice reverse fade. Now I add the wash. Empty. So that's kind of sweet to do. I don't know how many layers these are. It has to be like in the drop it's more, in the trance drop it's more. Here it's 6 or 7. It's like Nexus, it's Silent, it's Serum, maybe even some Spire. I did lots of layering here, but yeah, just to make it fuller. Buildup drums, or like buildup effects. That's a riser. I'm using this for 10 years now. It's crazy. This is my riser. I don't even know from where I got it. I didn't make it myself, I think, because back in the day I wasn't able to. So it has to be from a sample pack. I don't know. What's going on? Like those artifacts again. And where are my drummies? I fade out the bass in the buildup because I like to make the bass smaller and smaller and smaller until it's gone, to make the drop more impactful, because the drop has a lot of bass and we want contrast. So yeah, that's that. Perks are gone. What's that? That's some cymbals. Sampled from a contact library named Damage. I love this so much. I use this all the time. And some build-up drums. Let's see what's going on there. Oh, we have the fill again. I want to show you like... Yeah, some very basic build-up drums. We have some sweeps here, and this is the drop fill, like the fill that goes into the drop. And this sounds a lot like ILLENIUM. It's probably the one thing I got closest to sounding like him, and that's a taiko fill again. Let me solo that. That's taikos. The last hit here, the big hit, is a big taiko layered with a sub that goes down, and you can see it on the EQ analyzer, like a sub down, pitch down, and that also flows very nicely into the kick. So if we, is that the drop kick? Yeah, you can hear how nicely it flows into the kick drum of the drop. I like this. I use that a lot. Used it in the Better Times remix. What's that? That's some rim shot, very distorted here. That's some samples I resampled from my own stuff. And then we have some want you near me. I don't want you near me. So sweet, ARISHA. I don't want you near me. Quite a lot of dubs here and harmonies, and a very distorted, like I don't want you near me. I don't even know what. No, wait. There we go. Yeah, there is the decapitator. I don't want you near me. Pretty heavy distortion, and this should be a high one. What the fuck? Okay, that's heavy. That's decap. Punish mode, of course. And then even some overdrive and some OTT. Oh my goodness. And some weird EQ. Because otherwise it's too extreme, definitely. So if we put that together,
I don't want you near me.
it doesn't sound that extreme even. It's
I don't want you near me. I don't want you near me.
doesn't even make that big a difference, but it's there, so I can sleep at night. Then we go into the drop. I made a Instagram reel where I went through some sounds. We have some, what the fuck did I do there? So that's the main kick drum. We have yeah, we have the ILLENIUM top again, my kick drum, and what's that? Oh, that's just something I tried. This is not active. Or no, that's not active. Then we have a very punchy snare, dubstep snare. That's very squashed. Look at that waveform. Damn, that's some clipping right there. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Some glitchy reverse, like some coin stuff. And I think the snare gets heavier in the second time, in the second part, because I did some layering there. Yes, this one. Okay, snare. Chime snare, splice. Oh, I love this so much. It's so hard. We have some nice fills. Fill snare sexy. Yes, let me hear you. Ah, I love that sound. I did a couple of tries there, I guess. Some industrial snares that are very distorted. What the fuck? Oh, that's sweet. I should save that, definitely. Let's mark that green. I'll forget it anyways. So let's go back to the bus and listen to that fill. Yeah, there's not much else going on than those impacts there. We have some nice cymbal stuff going on there. Some nice rides. That's, I don't even know how I made that. That's a little bit stupid that everything is in audio, but sorry. What's that? Yeah. Some toms. Let's go back to the bus. I want to show you those fills in context. Maybe I should have done something like this, because this tail here doesn't really make sense. So you could clean up your mix by doing something like this, and yeah, gets a little more like the other stuff has more space. Then some bass stuff. There's quite a lot going on because we have some glitchy fills. But that's the main bass, and that's a massive preset. Let's switch on the fills as well. This is nuts. Some zips in there. Usually it doesn't make sense to do this to put this into the bass bus, but it's in there. Some like neuro stuff. These bass sweeps that are getting more and more distorted. I made those a couple of years ago, and I use them all the time. I love this. Yeah, some glitches and some cuts here and there, like triplets. And what's this down here? You can hear the synth at the beginning. Din din din. And the end right there where it gets very loud is synth, electric guitar, layered, like lots of layers, to make it sound very big. This is one of my favorites. I think that's from a Virtual Riot sample pack, like the first half. There's some, I can hear some like resonator, like color bass stuff. I don't know what I did there, but it sounds kind of neat. I like that. That's cool. Neuro bass fill as well. That's a pretty crazy one. What's this? Basically the same. Yeah, same thing again. That's the bass stuff. Don't forget, like, the sub is in there as well. So these are probably like two main layers, like the massive bass and the sub. Sub, you can see here, it's very stable and very loud. Then let's go to the leads and like the super saw stuff. That's might be very interesting as well. This sounds kind of weird. Well, I guess I just wanted to how do you say it, like to lift up the melody more, like it goes so there's less sidechaining on this as well. This is crazy sidechain. You can, like, there's nothing where the kick sits, just to make it punchy. At some places I tried to bring out the trance, like the trance lead, which is kind of neat. Let's check that. Some glitches here and there. And at the end of these, like that fill, you can even hear the verse pad. It's layered in there. It's also in there, the verse pad. Oh my god, that's not good. So the verse pad is layered in there, a couple of super saws, like probably like 6-7 super saws, trance, ARP, some, like, there's a lot of stuff going on there. And I also remember that's not even in this project. I produced like the bones of this song in FL Studio. So yeah, that's just audio again, so not that much to show here. What's that? The name is flute lead, but it doesn't sound like a flute. Apparently very distorted. It could be a flute, I don't know. It's so distorted I don't even know what it was. Trivecta lead. That's basically a Omnisphere patch. Sorry, that's the wrong. I wanted to show you this. Oh, that's so sweet. I love how the fast notes at the beginning, like the ARP, it delays out like ping pongy. It's so beautiful. Let's check this in full context. Yeah, that's so nice. So you can hear the near me, near me. What I did there is reshape the near me from ARISHA, because she sings I don't want you near me, like the near is longer, near me, and I had to stretch it to make it sound near me, because I wanted to recreate that melody I had in the synths. Near me, near me. Some glitches here and there again. And in the second part, like in the second half of the drop, I went crazy with this, like different pitches. What the fuck? What's that? Oh man. Just trying to like to glue like the synth fills I made earlier, like to glue in the vocal stuff somehow, you know, like. And there I remember I wanted to do near me, but then like the trivecta lead, it comes in and I wanted to give it some space, so I kept the second near me out here. And there again we have some ILLENIUM style taiko fills, like this one. Very distorted again. We even have some erosion here to give it some white noise top. Yeah, that's one I made listening to what the GOAT did back in the day. So and the last I don't want you near me is just dubs, so you now can hear what the dubs are sounding like and the harmonies.
I don't want you near me.
Dubs,
I don't want you near me.
harmony.
I don't want you near me.
ARISHA, you're awesome.
I don't want you near me.
It's insanely good.
I don't want you near me.
So beautiful. And then we go back into the second verse.
I don't want you near me. And now I'm tired.
You can hear the high near me again. It's here. Delays into the second verse part.
And now I'm tired, trying to find myself again.
And even there is no hi-hat in the verse, no cymbals, no nothing. It's just like the percussive oh, we have the broomsticks here. I want to show you those. Ah, they're not even active. What the fuck? Why did I switch them off? Okay, wait. Okay. Oh, they're so sweet though. I don't know why I switched them off. Let's just check how that sounds with the.
And now I'm tired, trying to find myself again. Wondering if all these years, all you did was to pretend.
I don't know. And then some perks again, and that's it basically. So, yeah. No broomsticks here, but who cares? Who cares? No one cares. Oh, and there's some. Like a synth one shot I use all the time is layered in there. Pad and the plug again as well. There we have some nice dubs. Look.
Wondering if all of these years,
Oh my god.
I know it's my fault, and I should have known, but I want to know
It's so good.
what you took from me.
Oh my god. And that's why I love going through those projects, because I revisit not the whole thing, but sweet little things that are so nice.
All you did was to pretend. I know it's my fault, and I should have known, but I want to know.
Also in the second verse there is no bass in this, like it's bassless. The deep taiko fill again here.
Took so long to understand. For the pain to go.
Rev porn. Ha! That's reverse porn, okay? I did some vocal reverses. Sounds like this. Like.
For the pain to go away.
very interesting technique. You reverse the vocal, put reverb and delay on it, resample it, and then reverse it again, and now you can let it suck into the vocal, which is very fun. That's basically what I did there. Also, I want to show you some beautiful, like, I delayed those long high notes. I love this one, it's so nice. Let's check that. Let's check the whole vocal bus now. So, that's okay. Some dubs again here.
There was nothing left of me. I couldn't even stop to breathe.
Then we have basically the same build-up again, I think. Wait.
Oh, learned of that along the way. I don't want you near me.
And now I want to show you the contrast of the real trance drop. This is the trance lead in the second drop. It's very, very full, and that's the trance lead from the verse. That's quite a big difference. It's much fuller in the drop. More layers, like for example. Or that does nothing, okay, whatever. Of course that does nothing, there's nothing there, you idiot. You know, it's just like... And what we have as well is like a stuttery ARISHA drop shout here.
I don't want you near me.
And that's basically even some falsetto dubs stuttering as well. The stutter is just auto pan, I guess. Auto pitch, decapitator, OTT, EQ. Lots of reverb. Oh no, I used M tremolo here. I don't know why. I guess it's just okay. I reshaped it a little bit differently. Echo, reverb, reverb. Oh my god, that's a big chain. I wanted to do this like we go crazy again in the second half. Offbeat bass, pretty simple. I just did some. That's the basic preset. I think that's Nexus, like a trance Nexus bass, but it was too like it didn't have that much attack. This one I used the top kick to make more attack, but that's not active. But I made I think that's Serum, and you can actually see, look, that this has more attack than this. You know, those are the frequencies that give you like the knocking sound, the attack. You can see there's not that much high frequency attack going on in these. So if you, and now I'm adding the high one. You know, there's more. Now let's even try to add the top kick. Can't even hear that. Okay, that's weird. Yeah, now you can hear it. In the mix you can hear it, and it's kind of annoying. If you pull it down, it might work, but I kept it out. And why I pulled it a little late, I don't know. And it's low cut because we have the lows in this. So that's the offbeat bass. We can basically like solo this and solo the drums. Top loop, I just, yeah, simple. Some beautiful exhaust from Kashmir. A little bit side chaining going on there. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the second drop. That's the trance drop. Oh, we have additional claps. Like one that's a little bit pre-shifted. And that's interesting. Why did there's the kick. Okay, let's see if we, oh, that's very interesting. I don't know if I did that on purpose, but there's some space in between here. And that's usually a good thing because look at the kick. The kick has the knocking transient, like the high frequencies right here. And that's usually good if you leave some space in your claps, just where the kick is hitting, so it has some space. I love this so much. It was hard to get right. I wanted to reverb this out, like the harmony stack.
I don't want you near me.
There's already some verb on there, so I resampled like the me, all 6 ones. Okay. Oh, there's a pad somewhere. It's the verse pad, like just the first chord. That's basically it. I'm getting tired and I don't know how long this took. I probably have to cut this because it's very long, I guess. But I hope you like this. I like to visit old projects. So if you want to see projects from Dreaming of Cali, even old ones, you can drop it into the comments. And yeah, see you soon. See you soon. Was very fun. We have some new music coming out in a few weeks. It's not bass music, it's not EDM, but it's poppy, and I like pop music as well. So see you soon and keep dreaming. Hala Maliming.